Good evening, welcome along to the class tonight. If this is your second class with me today, welcome back. If it's your first class with me today, welcome. So we'll get into our exercises standing up to begin, like always, and then we'll come down onto the mat. So have our ankles, knees and hips stacked on top of one another, your shoulders down away from your ears, your hands come onto your lower abdominals. Now we're going to take a breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. As you breathe out, stomach moves in towards the spine. In through the nose and sighing out. Bit of a mixed bag of exercises for you today, but we'll definitely make some muscle groups burn. Hands a bit higher, breath in and sighing out, tummy moves in. Let's do one more like that, breath in. And as you exhale, you bring your arms down. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, take the arms to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Making sure I'm not touching that lamp. I think you probably can't see me too well with the glare of the lamp. Inhale, arms up. Move the screen down soon, it will be fine. So come up onto the balls of the feet, we stay lifted. Exhale, arms come to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms lift up. And then we're going to bend the knees, arms are coming down, your heels are staying lifted. So just here in the legs, arms come up on their own. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms move forward. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms rising up. And then we're going to bend our knees a little bit more as your arms come down. Let's do that again. So just the arms. Exhaling out to the side. Inhale, arms shift forward. Take it out to the side again. And come down that fraction more, and then we'll just do it one more time, please, and then we'll get into some nice balance exercises. Inhale forward. Exhaling out to the side. Now I'm so close to the wall, I'm going to step forward in a moment to do the balancing. We're going to get into some body balance inspired balancing. So we're going to start with our pendulum swing. So right leg forward, then take it back, and then just stay back into your aeroplane, and then float your arms forward. And then what we're going to do is bend into your supporting leg and just stay here nice and deep. 2 breaths. Come on up again. Other side, pendulum swing. Inhale forward, exhale back, staying back here. And then slowly float those arms around, keeping the supporting leg straight until your leg arms get out the front, and then bend in deep. Elevate the back leg more. Come on up. Let's do that again. So right leg, inhale forward, exhale back. Stay here, straighten supporting leg, and then float the arms through. Bend on in, lift the leg up higher. Come on out of that. And again, left leg. So those of you who know body balance, you know some of these exercises, obviously, because they're from body balance. Woo, arms come around, bend on in. I need that bent leg now, keep me a bit more balanced. Come on up, one more time each way, right leg. Staying here, straight supporting leg, floating the arms around into your aeroplane with strong arms, then bend on in, lifting the back leg more. Come on out of that. Last time, please. Let's float. Sink on in. The breath really helps steady you. And come on out. Good job. Let's get into our dancer's pose. So we're holding on to the inside part of your right foot. Left arm lifts. Float on through. You want to think about elevating that foot with the hand. Reach strong out in front. Keep pushing the foot into the hand. And we're just going to move into our lateral plane. So moving side on, and then let the foot go. And then both arms come up, staying here in a nice, strong star. Warming up my foot with the heat of those light bulbs too. Nice. Bringing it on in, other side. So we're picking up our left foot, the inside part, our arm elevates, and then we tip on through. So shift on over, leg releases, arm goes up high, shoulders stay relaxed, belly is taut. And bring it on in. Our final balance before we make our way down onto the mat. Right foot along the side of the left leg. Heel digs in, knee goes out, belly stays braced. Then you can bring your hands either down at your heart, finding your third eye, or we'll elevate. Shoulders stay relaxed. If you can, you want to try and look up. Separate the toes of your supporting foot. Do 2 more, please, and then we'll swap sides. So just gently bring your arms down, let that foot come down, and we'll come into the other side, please. Opening out the knee, bracing in through the belly. So if you're from Fitness First, I joined in on the webinar that they had today, but in terms of Victoria Fitness First, we still know nothing, pretty much. So don't know what's going to happen because, well, we know that the start date is the 22nd of June, but I don't know if there'll be classes straight up because of such restrictions that are going to be imposed, and I'm sure more will be imposed in Victoria because of our coronavirus situation. So when I know more, I'll let you know. 2 breaths to come. So just gently bring the arms down, release the foot, and we're going to come onto all fours and actually face the front, although if it hurts your neck, it's fine if you want to turn your screen around, it's up to you, but I'm going to be on all fours facing you guys. And we're going to start by working our hips and our glutes. I've got my screen down too far. Not too bad. So I might take it up a little bit actually. So we're going to, like I said, work our hips and our butt. And you'll have your knees on. What you want to be doing is you're going to be kicking your legs out to the side and then bringing it in. But you make sure that you're touching down and that the leg's not going back in an angle because you're not going to work as hard. Make sure you're evenly weighted in both arms. Breath to prepare. 1 minute, over to your right. Well, the screen's just disappeared. Keep that going. Exhale as you go out. Inhale as you bring it in. It's very annoying. The screen does it usually in the morning classes, in fact, but because the computer's been off all day, except for when I did the class this morning, when you turn the computer on after about 10-15 minutes, it just goes off. The screen goes blank, so apologies for that. I don't know if it goes blank for you. You might just see my panicked face running up to the screen to touch buttons. I'm not sure. So we're going to keep that going. We're nearly approaching the first minute, and then we are going to go straight into the other side. So 1 more. That's it. Go the other side. So you would have already felt that. That would have been strong in your glutes. Keep belly braced, because after this minute we're going to go into a plank on our elbows, and then we're going to come up and do more of these. So I'm not going to do continuous ones like we sometimes do, minute, like 3 on each side. So that will be 6 minutes non-stop. No, we're going to break up each set tonight with some plank work. The plank work will be, like I said, on our elbows, so it shouldn't feel too challenging. For your abs, yes. For your wrists, no. Hip is going a bit longer. Last one. Good job. Onto your elbows for me, team. Nice strong body. Weight back in your heels, belly switch it on. Just staying here, relaxing the shoulders. Not doing anything, just holding this still. When we get into some subsequent exercises, plank work, we'll get into some movement then, but this one I just want you to feel nice and comfortable, holding still, bracing the belly, breathing deep. I think that's about enough, so just bring yourselves back up onto all fours. Get ready to start our minutes again, bracing the belly, shoulders away from the ears, right leg to begin. Let's go. So, protests in the city on Saturday. If you're going, be safe, socially distance. And if you are going, I usually go to protests in the city, but they're climate change driven. I'm all for this protest that they're doing too, of course. Let's be safe. I will not be going. I'll be there in spirit. Exhale out. You know, the last time I went to a climate strike in the city, Anna got sick that night. Might not have been related, it might have been related. She got really, really unwell, and then a couple of days later I got really unwell. For those of you from Fitness First, you probably remember I had the flu. I could literally not move out of my bed for 3 days. One more, then change sides, and then I had to go and move in with Mum after those 3 days when I could move, because I still couldn't look after the girls, and Ramiro had to go back to work. Yeah, it was bad. And that was before coronavirus. But I don't know, it felt like we picked up something from that, being in close proximity to so many people. Exhale out. Doesn't mean I'm scared from going back to climate change meets when they start up again. But it's definitely a bit of a wake-up call to your body. Exhale out. Inhale in. Bracing the belly. So we're closing in onto this second round being finished, and then we're going to get into some planks on our elbows again, but this time there will be some movement. So when you do get into your plank on your elbows, what I want you to do is have your legs a little bit wider than they were before, about hip width distance, and the arms will be wider too. Let's get into it. So legs a little bit wider than normal, arms a bit wider, and palms are down. And what you're going to do is you're going to move to one arm and leg, and then other side. Now I'm not twisting my body, I'm just going side to side. We're going to just do one more each way and then pop ourselves back up. So up onto the hands and knees again. Back to the front, shoulders away from the ears, minute, kick on out. So because we're breaking it up, you're not going to feel it as intensely than if we were going continuously, which means we can probably do more rounds. Now listen, Tim, if you're feeling like this is too intense in your wrists, please make a fist and be up on your knuckles, and that will make it a little bit more gentle. Exhale out. Inhale in. Keep relaxing the shoulders. again onto this last few seconds before we change sides, of course. One more, change sides, keep it going. See how I readjust where my arm placement is? Because I want us to feel like we're evenly weighted on our arms, which is effectively putting your arms straddling where the knee position is. So you've got a bit of an isosceles triangle there. Relax the shoulders back always. So great strength in those arms you're working here. Even though we're not doing push-ups, we're not doing planks, your arms are still getting a brilliant workout. Just relax the shoulders away from the neck. Couple more will get you there. Now we're back on our elbows, in narrow with the feet position, in narrow with the arm position again. This time we're inhale, hovering forward, exhale and weighting to your heels. Inhale, hover forward. Body doesn't lift up high when you push back, stays down low. 2, good, come on up. We're going for another round, team. I know your arms are probably screaming at you, maybe it's just me. Let's hit it out, go, go, go. So that plank was a shorter one. It's intense though, that's why I thought we didn't need to keep going. 10 forward and back hovers was enough. How are you doing? Let me know. I'm sure you're smiling back at me. Or maybe you're grimacing. I'm smiling at you though. Keep it going. Kids are funny things, aren't they? It's like you think they'll get sick of being around you. Alba says to me, can you make your class tonight shorter? I haven't had enough time with you today. Now, of course, I did my morning walk without her. I did my class this morning, but other than that, I've been with her all day. She's like, can you make it shorter? No. Change sides. Let's go. It's sweet. So I've said I'm going to make her just a one-on-one time on Friday after my class. That's the nice thing about having Ramiro home, is that I can have the girls. I'll do time, nice time with them. It's the nice thing about the shutdown. It's horrible for a lot of people, but I've found it actually quite, I don't know, what's the right word? It's been grounding. It's been nice, obviously, to be able to keep up the exercises, but also just have time with the family. It's been nice. And we're lucky. We eat really healthily, so we're not putting on weight like people have been complaining about. Although I was complaining last night about my boob size. They do seem to be getting bigger, so maybe I am putting on weight that I don't know about. One more. Plank time. Let's come on down. So we're going to take the legs out wide. We're going to keep the arms in narrow, and then we're just staying put. This is the last lot of planks tonight, so just be happy in the knowledge that no more plank work. But I haven't said no more of those glute exercises because we are going to do one more round after this. But just one more round. My wrists are feeling it too, so if you're feeling sore in your wrists, I know, I feel it there too. Keep contracting in through your tummies. weight back in those heels. Up you get. Last round of those kicking out exercises, team. Get yourself set up and go. So that was a longer plank, probably the longest one we've done tonight, but it's also the last one. Oh, cute little spider. Gosh, it's amazing nature how tiny things can be. It's like so little. You know those little red spiders? That's not one, but you know those tiny, they're orange sort of looking. It's like small as that, those little orange ones. Like where has it appeared from? I used to be terrified of spiders. And then I had this really old car, and I've probably told this story before, but I had this huntsman that I was driving along, and the huntsman came in onto the windscreen. Last one, changed sides after this, and I had to pull over and get this huntsman out of the car. You know, me not wanting to kill animals, of course, you know, just got it out. I can't even remember how I got it out, but I got it out. Must have had a piece of paper or something. And so then continued driving along, and another huntsman comes in, and again, had to get it out. Anyway, I must have had a nest. There was a lot of spiders, and I'm not scared of spiders anymore, which that is a nice fear to not have. When I was a tour guide in Thailand, I think I've also mentioned this, that now that I know more about wildlife, it wouldn't have bitten us anyway. Do one more. All right, let's come on to our backs, team. Yeah, so he cuts off the fangs and had it crawling over all my passengers and myself. Let's just do some basic abdominal strengtheners, so crunch it up. And then he went and threw it in the fire and ate it. Yeah, so that was the tragic end to that poor little funnel web. Exhale, lift. See the tummy move down as you're rising up. So you're watching the stomach, making sure that it's doing the right thing, which is that contracting in. Do two more. Now we're going to go even smaller. So you're coming up to the sticking point, then you're coming just halfway back, and then we rise again. So just to the halfway point. Seeing the stomach lower down. Just two to go. Then we're going to go little. So come up and then centimetre back. Tiny little move. You're hovering up high. Feeling that burn in your tummy. You'll be burning because of the planks that we've done. Yeah, they're the ones that have got the abs already warmed up. Just two more. Now listen, your neck's going to feel a little bit sore here, but bear with me. Arms come forward. Inhale, arms open to the side. Neck will get a break soon, so just stick with this. We're only doing 6 of them. That's already 3. This next one, we'll keep our arms forward. So holding here, shoulders stay relaxed, breath in and then peel. Super slow. All the way up, sitting tall, and then come back halfway and we stop there. Move the legs away, shoulders stay dropped, and go for a fast little run. Now you can stay with your arms forward, or you can bring your arms in and make it harder. Move the kick coming from your hip area. 4 more breaths. And stop. Arms come forward, and then very slowly, let's make our way back down. job. Let's have a mini break. Arms and legs go away, stretch it out. We'll get into some lower ab action. So legs, push one leg away, nice pointed toe. Then we go to the other side. So the leg that's not moving, let's push it away a little bit so it's not staying in too close. After these next two, what we're going to do, the leg that's not moving is going to start kicking up instead of staying still. So one leg goes away, other leg goes up. Good job. Let's bring the feet down and let's drive our hips up. So we're just going to work our glutes again. Inhale, open the knees out. Don't let the feet lift. And then exhale, close your knees and they have to touch. Feet stay where they are. So you inhale to open. Exhale, touch. Arms can come in. So inhale, open. Arms open. Just make sure my spider friend doesn't get in the way. Just won't touch the ground, so I don't want it to get squashed by this giant. You might know a show on channel 223. It's not a kids show, it's on the kids channel. It's not on at the moment. It's called Deadly 60. And it's a Steve Bradshaw, I think his name is. And he goes around and he's an animal lover, so he just shows animals in their environment. And anyway, it's just saying how the spiders generally are not very aggressive. They're like most animals, really. I think humans are the most aggressive of all the animals out there. Only ones that kill for pleasure, hey? Shame on you, Daniel Andrews, for not banning the duck hunting season. Shame, shame, shame. It should be illegal. Do 4 more. Squeeze the legs together. Last 2, please. Okay, so lower the legs down, lower the arms down, and the glutes. And we'll get into just one more round of basic abdominal strengtheners. So toes together, chin tucks into the chest, head and shoulders are lifted. Look at your tummy, upper abs, we're working. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, bring it back. Exhale, lift it up. See the tummy moving down as you rise. So exhale up, and then we're coming back just to your halfway point, and then we start again. Really support the neck because you're going to need to have the neck ready to do those arm movements soon. Here comes Anna. I'm very surprised. She never comes down at night. Hola. Usually night time's the quiet time when they stay and watch shows. She mustn't be interested in the show tonight. How cute is baby? Hola. Little one. So come up and then centimetre back and lift again. This morning, if you tuned in, she was in bathing suit. Bathers this morning.
No puppy birds. I've checked how to make it.
Anna's got a puzzle there. It's a pretty challenging puzzle. Anna's decided she wants to do it. Está bien, déjala. Yo te llamo si necesito. forward, arms come forward. Inhale, open. Exhale, and arms come forward. Looks like they're coming down. They're all coming down. Hola. ¿No están disfrutando tus programas?
¿Qué haces?
No, cabeza. This is Alba in her pajamas too.
Well, I'm going to go off again. Well, Anna, can you see floating this for me, Anna?
Last one, we'll keep it arms forward, and then we're going to roll up again. So super slow. Anda, ve tus programas, sweetheart. Yo subo pronto. Come back halfway. Ciao. Anda con Aldi. Shoulders stay relaxed. Bring the arms in again. We're going to kick one leg up. And then change sides. Con mucho cuidado. Just hope she doesn't destroy Alba's puzzle. Double leg. Let's go. No sientes tanto atrás porque puedes caer. ¿Cómo? Okay, bring the arms forward and then super slow we're coming on back. Observe and break, and then we'll get into some lower abs again, one last round. That was a nice surprise. They never come down at the night time. Okay, so we're going to push one leg away, flex foot this time. And then change to the other side. We'll do a few more. And keeping the feet flexed. After the next one, we're going to do the same before, like one leg's going out, one leg's going up with the flexed foot though instead. Last two. All right, so legs come back down, hips push on up. And we're just going to squeeze the hips to lift up higher. Straight with the lift. This is a bit of an interlude. We're going to continue with more abs via our roll-ups. Not the most interesting exercises, but it's a fundamental Pilates exercise, so I do need to throw it in every so often. So just lower our hips down, and I'd like you to take your legs straight. This is my spin on the roll-ups though, so I like to try and make it a little bit more challenging than perhaps some other instructors do. So hands onto your thighs, chin tucks into chest, and we're going to just peel ourselves up vertebrae by vertebrae, and we're not going to go for a stretch after this. We're just going to sit tall, breath in, and then slowly work our way back. Don't let the feet lift off. If you need to, you can bring an elbow down to help ease you down. Continue like this. They will get harder as we go. So you please just do whatever level feels right for you. Sit tall, and then come back down. Don't mind if your feet are flexed or pointed, whatever feels comfortable for you. I want the tension in your tummy though. I don't want any tension in your legs. So do whatever foot position keeps your legs the most relaxed. So we are going to make this a little bit more challenging. So to do that, your first option is to have your arms crossed over your chest and continue with that roll up. So taking those arms away means that they can't help you with the roll up at all. There's no assistance in it by way of arm rocking and lifting you up. Is that 2 or 3? I like to do a 4 on each. So it's a nice even number. I'll do 1 more. Even if it's 5, it's better than just doing less, which would be 3. My math skills are wonderful. I'm teaching Ola maths. Sometimes it does my head in. She doesn't comprehend things and I have to remember she's only 5. Bend the legs, team. Keep the roll-ups going, but arms come forward again. Sit tall, inhaling, and then slowly come back. Still not regretting my decision not to send her back to school, but maybe I will be regretting my decision in a week or 2. Maybe not. I'm still very curious to see what the stats are going to show us in the next few weeks. Especially after Saturday's protest, that will be an interesting one. So we're going to do 1 more like that. And then, like before, we're going to cross our arms over our chest. Now, if you felt like it was too hard before with your legs being straight and having your arms crossed over your chest, you can try one, but come back to your arms being straight, that's fine. Join me if you can. Crossing, elevating, breathing in, and then just slowly coming back. So these are deep core abs at play here, and they're upper as well as lower. You're going to feel that whole region contracting as you're rolling. We're not going to do any other level of post this one. We're just going to finish after we do these 4 here in this crossed position with the bent legs. Sometimes I do 1 or 2 rounds more, but we'll finish it after this one. And then we will get into some back exercises. Why don't we just go up halfway and stop at the halfway point? Well, not halfway, coming up to the top. And then from here we'll make ourselves flip over. So we're going to come onto our belly to do a little bit of back here. So we're lying down nice and flat. We'll just give our arms a bit of a break by lifting up our legs. And we're going to do a very fast kick. This is our swimmer. It's a half swimmer. In a moment I will incorporate the upper body. It won't be having any weight bearing on it, so it should be fine. If you want, arms come out and then kick as well. Legs should be up past your knees, right? Arms are moving from your shoulders, not from your elbows. And stop. Lift, 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 and bring it on down. Good job. Let's have a quick stretch into your Sphinx. So elbows underneath, palms are down. Just pull yourself forward. And let's come back down again. Legs lift, fast clapping, up high, arms back, up high on the chest, and then clap up and down. This will be our last exercise, and then we'll make our way up to standing. Good job today. I wasn't sure which way our class was going to head, but I think we worked really hard. So be proud of the workout you did. Just a reminder, I'm doing a stretch class on Saturday, so even if you can't do the live stream, do the replay because the stretching is so important for our bodies. And stop, up, up, up. Come onto your elbows, pull forward into the Sphinx, let the legs relax, let the glutes relax. Let's make our way up to standing. Get a drink of water if you need one. And just do a couple of balances. And then you'll be done. Thanks for joining me. Let's get into our, get that mat out of the way, our challenging balance. So your left arm is out, right knee is up, and you're taking the leg out to the side. So you can stay here or join me by lifting up that foot and taking it out to the side. So bringing it on in, let's change to the other side. So you've got your left arm out, right arm out, left knee, and then if you can, heel, drive it on out. Okay, bringing it on in. Let's pick up our opposite knee, cross it over, and then windmill your arm all the way back till it's at the horizontal behind you, and then take a look back. Change over, please. Arms all the way around. Bring that down. Let's get into our tree pose. And you're pretty much done for tonight. So dig your heel in, open your knee out, hands can stay down at low at your heart. You can find your third eye or we lift. Take your eye gaze up. Arms come down. Did you find you could look up then more easily than at the start? Hope so. Dig the heel in. Awesome work, team. Bring the arms down, release that foot. Just know that you being here is motivating me just as much as me being here for you. So thanks so much for coming. I really appreciate you joining me in the classes, and I am going to keep on going. Have a good night. See you next time.